Okay, good day everyone. We'll be talking about modular table. Okay, strictly based on how to use table, to perform operations involving addition, subtraction, multiplication. Okay, in modular arithmetic. So we have an example here. Okay, given that t equals to that is a set. Okay, so given that t equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a set, construct a table on addition and multiplication in mode 5. And then we should use the table to answer the following questions. So let's address the first problem, first part. So that we are going to have two different tables, one for addition and one for multiplication. Is that okay? So okay, solution now. All right. So let's deal with the A. Okay. Now dealing with the A, they've given us set t to be equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. All right. So what we do now is we are going to create table for addition and multiplication. Let's say the first table is for addition now. So let me look for the addition. So you put the addition sign here, you arrange your numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 based on the given set. Then here we also have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's add now. Don't forget we are doing this in mode 5. All right. So 0 plus 0 is 0. This is going to be 1. This is going to be 2. 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 4 is 4. All right. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. And then 1 plus 4 is supposed to be 5. Okay. But since we are dealing in mode 5, you divide the 5 by 5 and that gives you one remainder 0. So write down the remainder. Okay. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. Then 2 plus 3 is supposed to be 5. But since we are dealing with mode 5, this is going to be 0. Then 2 plus 4 is 6. This is going to be 1. Okay. Then 3 plus 0 is going to give us 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then 3 plus 2 is 0. This is going to be 1. And this is going to be 2. Is that okay? When you do it very well. Then let's look at 4 plus 0. That's 4. Then 4 plus 1 is going to be 0. So you have 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's do the same thing for the multiplication aspect. So this is multiplication now. So you still arrange your numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is that okay? And then here too you have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's multiply now. So it's going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and then here is going to be 0. And then 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, then 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. Then 2 times 2 is 4. Then 2 times 3, okay, supposed to be 6. But since we are dealing with mode 5, it's going to be 1. Then 2 times 4 is 8 normally, but it's going to be 3 because we are dealing in mode 5. So 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is going to be 1. Is that okay? It's going to be 1. Then we have 4, 2 here. When you do your multiplication very well, 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is going to be 3. Okay, and then you have 2, 1. Okay, so that becomes the solution to the first part of the question that says we should, construct addition and multiplication table, for the given set. Is that okay? So let's quickly look at the BI now. All right. The BI says we should use the table to evaluate 2 times 3 in bracket plus 4 times 1. So let's write that down. 2 times 3 plus 4 times 1. Okay, so what you do, you first of all evaluate the bracket. So you deal with 2 times 3 using the multiplication table. So from your table, from your multiplication table now, 2 times 3 is giving us 1. Okay, so it's going to be 1 plus, okay, then from your multiplication table again, 4 times 1 is 4. Is that okay? And then this is just equal to, you are now left with 1 plus 4. So you move to the addition table. So 1 plus 4 from addition table now is 0. Is that okay? So you have 0, or you can write it as 0 mod 5. Okay? All right. Now, let's quickly look at the BII. Okay, this one says we should use this table to find the value of E such that E times E equals 1. Okay, now if you notice E times E, you agree with me that E and E are the same. Okay, so what you do now is you quickly move to the multiplication table. You look for two numbers, not just numbers now, two the same numbers, such that when you multiply them together, it will give you 1 from your multiplication table. So let's quickly run to the multiplication table. You can see that 0 times 0 is 0. It does not satisfy it. But if you look at 1 times 1, that's going to give us 1. Okay, so which means 1 is one of the value of E, because you can see 1 and 1 are the same, and the result after multiplying them is also 1. 2 times 2, you can see, is 4 from the table. It does not correspond with the condition. 3 times 3 is 4. It does not correspond with the condition. And then 4 times 4, you can see, is 1. Therefore, you can say from the table, the values of E now equals 1 and 4 respectively. Is that okay? So let's look at the BIII now, the third part of B. Okay, so let's see what it says. It says find the value of A such that A plus 4 equals 0. So what you do is you quickly go to the addition table. You look for a point where a number multiplies 4 and gives, a number add to 4 and gives 0. Is that okay? So let's go to the addition table now to see where we have a situation where a number after being added to 4 gives 0. So let's see the addition table now. I think you can see now that 1 plus 4 is equal to 0. Is that okay from this addition table now? I think that's the only point where we have something like that. Is that okay now? So from the table now, you agree with me that A is equals to 1. Is that okay? You agree with me that A is equals to 1. A is equals to 1, okay? Or you can say 1 in mode 5. You can put it like that. And then let's look at the BIV. Okay, so for the BIV now, what we have there is so we should find the value of M such that M times N is equals to M plus M. So what you do now is go to the multiplication table, look for a point where you have two the same number multiplying themselves. Then also go to the addition table, look for a point where you have two the same number adding themselves, and then check the values of both. If they are the same, it means that's the value of M. Now let's look at the multiplication table now. For the multiplication table now, you see that 0 times 0 is 0, and then 0 plus 0 from the addition table is also 0. That means 0 is one of the value of M. Is that okay now? So let's check for orders now. Let's check for orders and see if we have orders. Let's look at the table very well. If you look at 2 now, 2 times 2, you can see is 4. 2 times 2 from the multiplication table is 4, and then 2 plus 2 is also 4. I think these are the only two numbers now. So it therefore means that M is equals to 0 and 2. Is that okay now? So those values become the values of M. So that's basically how to use the modular table. It's just a table that enables you to perform operations like addition, subtraction, and multiplication in modular arithmetic. Do well to always subscribe, comment, like for more videos. Thank you.